The Public Utility Workers Union, PUWU, and the Ministry of Power are set for a crunch meeting tomorrow, 8th September 2016, on concerns raised regarding the planned concession arrangement for the Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG. Staff of the company embarked on a two-day strike last Friday and on Monday, September 5, 2016, in protest at the concession deal. Now, the General Secretary of PUWU, Michael Edumata Nyantechi, would be joining us shortly for some clarity and what has transpired so far. And we've been joined on the line by the General Secretary of the Public Utility Workers Union, Michael Edumata Nyantechi. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, good afternoon.
What can you tell us transpired in your earlier meetings with government following government decision to at least give ECG out on concession?
Well, we met with the ministry last Friday, but we didn't go into any detailed discussion. So it was agreed that another meeting will be convened today. But yesterday, we learned that the meeting has been shifted to tomorrow. So we are here to meet tomorrow to discuss the issue.
We are told that your concerns could hover around the fact that a lot of you fear you might lose your jobs if this concession agreement goes through. Is that the
Well, anybody has taken time to look at our position paper and then the concerns we have listed in our position paper. We are not just talking about issues of job security or the fear of staff losing their jobs.
right?
It's always been happening on this point, and let's make it plain. And sometimes people have this erroneous impression that, oh, workers are just fighting about their job. One fact which nobody can run away from it is that, yes, in many countries where this kind of privatization has gone on, definitely it always leads to some of the staff losing their job. But the majority of the workforce will still remain ECG workers. So it's not just the issue of job security. And
right.
then also we should understand people also, oh, you hear people talking and ECG workers are inefficient, and then it's because they are afraid of what? Whoever comes to take over the company cannot bring, let's say, about 1,000 or 2,000 workers from anywhere. He will work with the same.
So kindly remind us. So kindly remind us of your key concerns. What are these concerns?
Job security, and it's not the issue about workers not being able to work with the private entity.
Okay.
We think that the major problem with the company is issues of managerial governance, political interference, and the solution is not this approach of bundling the company and handing it over to a private foreign investor. So
okay.
That is the point we've been raising, that if we want to deal fair with the company, let's deal fairly. What is good for the goose is also good for the gander. That's all the point we've been making. And the fact that
Mr. Edumata,
this concession approach has very serious or negative effects that will affect not only ECG workers, but the totality of Ghanaians and Ghana in general.
Okay, point well made. The concern also has from government side is that clearly there isn't that financial muscle to invest into ECG to get it on its feet and up and running. And because of that, a third party is being sought to give that kind of assistance financially. And you also just reiterated that point that it's always been an issue of finances. So why is it that if government wants to do this, you are saying no? If they had the money, would you not agree that government would then invest in ECG?
Yeah, you see, if the whole issue is about a private investor bringing all the capital needed to invest in ECG and turn the company around from whatever, we don't think that that should have been a major issue, because government then says that they don't have the money. But here the issue is, we have this compact which Ghana has signed, and the money which is coming from the American government is not a money being given to any private sector entity. It's a money being given to Ghana government So it's money for the state. And if we are transferring or using this state money to prepare the company, when you have virtually addressed all the key problems we are talking about, now instead of running and making profit for the state, then we say we are handing it over to a private entity to run, because we cannot run and make profit when we have addressed many of the major infrastructure challenges through this compact. We think we are not really looking at the issue very critical.
Okay. And clearly you have another meeting tomorrow. What are your expectations from this meeting?
Well, we have been invited to a meeting. Our expectation is that we will go, we will listen, we will hear. If actually the meeting is coming for us to discuss things in good faith, and it's not just going to be just procedural, something, or we are just meeting, then we want to see that demonstration of good faith, and then whatever the issues we table, then we discuss it dispassionately, what will go to help not only workers but Ghana and Ghanaians in general.
Okay, we are grateful for your time, and I would certainly call on you again, hopefully tomorrow after that meeting, to get some update of what may have transpired in that meeting. And Michael Adumata Nyantechi is the General Secretary of the PUWU, that's PUWU Workers Union, and has been giving us hints of what they expect from that meeting tomorrow. This is still Midday Live on TV3.